are claims Victoria's former Premier, Daniel Andrews, ignored talking points from the Department of Foreign Affairs over the case of now freed journalist Cheng Lei as he travelled to China earlier this year. The revelation came as Sky News obtained hundreds of documents through a Freedom of Information request, shedding more light on his March trip.
222 pages of documents were released under Freedom of Information, but only one related to the hopeful freedom of Victorian journalist Cheng Lei from detention in China. The FOI request from Sky News, made in April to Victoria's Department of Premier and Cabinet, includes a talking point note sent by a DFAT official to a DPC official on the morning of Tuesday, March 28, after Daniel Andrews had landed in China. The talking point outlines issues many Victorians would like to see resolved, including the ongoing detention of Australian citizen Cheng Lei. DFAT told the DPC in a sensitive email that despite positive developments in the nation's relationship with China, the matter of Ms. Cheng should be noted. I understand her case is currently before judicial authorities in Beijing, and we ask that it be expeditiously resolved in a way that allows her to be reunited with her family. When the Premier returned to Melbourne, he told reporters he decided not to raise the case.
I did not meet with any officials that would be seen as part of the justice system, for instance, and it's not my practice to cut across what can be very complicated, very delicate consular matters. That's never been my approach, but again I acknowledge that this must be an incredibly challenging time for her and for her family.
Sky News has asked the former Premier through the Victorian Government and the Government itself for a response. DFAT has also been contacted for comment. Victoria's opposition leader John Pesciuto is now calling on the Victorian Government to outline why the matter of Cheng Lei was not raised on the trip. In a statement, Mr Pesciuto said it's up to the Victorian Government to explain why then Premier Daniel Andrews didn't raise the plight of Cheng Lei on his secretive trip to China, despite being specifically provided talking points on the matter. The heavily redacted trove of documents also reveals how DFAT considered the Premier's trip would make an important contribution to the bilateral thaw. After Cheng Lei's return to Melbourne, it appears it was due to DFAT's efforts and not her home state's Premier. Simon Love, Sky News, Melbourne.